Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weird and wonderful world. And I am today ranking my top 15 most played albums this year thus far. And I was going to pick only 10, but there's at least 15 of them that I know for sure that I play more often. I'm talking about this year. Last year there was others that I played that there other stuff that I played a lot more. Like for example, last year I played Gorilla's Plastic Beach quite a bit. I played I even Fear Inoculum Tool. I played that quite a bit last year. I played um Fashion Nugget by Cake quite a bit last year. But this year is a bit of a different flavor. And some of these are even more like very recent developments. So I'm counting the how many times that I played it within either a short period of time or how many times I played it at the beginning of the year. Since getting some of these and some of these I've had for a while, but I still play them a lot. So, but before I get into any of that, I just need to make a quick apology and correction about yesterday's video. Now, I want to say sorry for that thumbnail. I have since changed it. Stupid me, okay, who doesn't know anything about anything like this thing that I'm about to tell you. That when I put my thumbnail yesterday, it said on the bottom, you know, all life matters. Now, I'm sure now you know me. Come on, you know me. Never is it ever going to be my intention to offend anybody. I have since changed it to everybody matters, saying that that we're all every person, every single human being. Now, no no separation between each person. Like, and when I talk about distinction, I'm talking about every single individual of being themselves, the being unique upon themselves. No, in no way, shape, or form did my titles. One of my wonderful subscribers, you can go and check out his comment in yesterday's video. Very kindly pointed out, like, he was a bit disappointed in me because he was wondering why I put all lives matter rather than because according to him it's it's something it's like a motto for white supremacy and the far right nationalism. Nope, that's not what I was intending at all. You know me, I infinite diversity and infinite combination. Love all of humanity, not just this group or that group. Everybody, and treating everybody with consideration, dignity, respect. Doesn't matter where they come from. I just want to make sure I'm correcting because when I went to go and check, it had it had two thumbs down and one thumbs up when I had checked after as soon as it was pointed out to me. As soon as it was pointed out to me that that's what that's what it means. Not my intention. So I changed it. I ended up getting some more thumbs up. So I think it's balanced out. I haven't checked it yet, but so yeah, if I offended anybody by my stupid ignorance of not knowing that that is a white supremacy and far right nationalism, I meant nothing but innocent, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to correct that before I get into the main subject. I'll leave timestamps for this one for sure, cause yeah, I just had to clear that up. Now, getting to the main point. I have I have ranked from and are they they're sort of multiple rankings together. I'm taking into account how much I enjoy the all the bands on here, I'm taking into account how often I have played them. Some I have played more often than the others, of course, because I've had them longer. And but considering, like, usually when I get a new CD, and most of the stuff that I that I that I've gotten from Larry Graves, I have to try to play everything at least 3 times within that first week of getting it, and I usually do accomplish that. Like, again, like I said though, there's a couple of things from that I got from Larry that I still haven't played yet. That's the just one of the Bob Dylans I need to play, and the 4 U2 albums. That's the only thing that I have not played. Okay, so this I only have one honorable mention that is not in the top 15, because I do play this quite a bit, but I don't know if it counts or not, because I do play this quite a bit, but I don't always play just all of it, right? I only play one CD at a time if I do play it. So it's of course the past tense, the best of Sparks. This is an honorable mention. I can't rightfully put it in the list, although like I say, I play it a lot, but it's just because it's such a compilation of so many great songs, and it depends on what era I really kind of want to focus on. I could play like one, or like I don't play all 3 CDs during one sitting. I just play one or the other, and yeah. Okay, now for as long as at number 15, for as long as I have been listening to this band, and it all started with this album, I still play this quite often because it still brings me a sense of nostalgia. I love every song on it. There's some slower stuff, but I still even love those. You know, I still love playing Belle and Sebastian's "The Boy with the Arab Strap." It's so jaunty, it's so catchy, it's my it's my early days of being up in Montreal when I had discovered it, and it brings back certain memories for me of how I discovered it, where how it was introduced to me, and all that stuff. I've talked about it. I've talked about that story before in my episodes, so you can always try to go back and search for it. I can't leave. I'm not. I can't leave. You know, links to all those videos. I wish I could though. Okay, at number 14, I want to get one of my newer purchases that I got in, what was it, a couple of months ago? And I still play it. I actually play it a lot. Amyl and the Sniffer is comfort to me. It's not too long of an album. It's a nice punk album. It's basically punk. I love my favorite song is Security, but comfort to me, Amyl and the Sniffer, that's at number 14 because I really do play this a lot since I've gotten it this year. At number 13, it's an album that I played a lot last year, okay, but it's still in this list because I still kind of play it a lot. Not as much as some of these other stuff that I play, but the girl is crying in her latte, Sparks. That's at number 13. So yeah, it would have been higher in the list, but like I say, I do play other stuff. But what kind of beat it over? What you'll be maybe surprised by the next three, and you'd be saying, really? You kind of played that this year more than I don't know. I find I love the moods of this. Like for example, this one here at number 12, "The Grapes of Wrath." Now and then. I don't know why, but I really like this album, and I just keep going back to it. I think it's so underrated. I still want to get more of their albums. I will get more of their albums. I see it all the time in the cheap bins, so I will grab it the next time I see any more of them. But yeah, the Grapes of Wrath, Now and Then. That's at number what, 11? uh 15, 14. That's no, sorry, that's at number 12. Yeah, that's at number 12. But yeah, especially those three first songs, and it's all because of that very first song. All the things I wasn't. That's my favorite song on the album. I think it has such a great melody, and yeah, I remember the first few times hearing it, it would give me shivers. And so at number 11, yes, this now we're at number 11. I'm going to put this Battles La Di Da Di because I like this. I mean, they don't have my favorite songs on them, but I'm talking about the overall flow of the whole album. It's it's they're such a quirky and odd kind of a band, and they're very strange, but in the most wonderful way. And but yeah, I kept on going back to this one time and time again. So almost everything in this list, okay? Yeah, pretty much everything in this list is things that I played at least 10 times, unless they're a newer, which you will see coming up, unless it's something I recently got, which I still kind of played more, but still haven't played at 10 times because it's just that they're so recent. But I find that I played it so often when I first got it that yeah, it belongs in here right now. So that is at number 11. At number 10, I still I always love this. Nice. I played this often once especially even this year and last year. I can never get enough of the Fight Club soundtrack. The Fight Club soundtrack with the Dust Brothers. And yeah, it's the original motion picture score from Fight Club, music by the Dust Brothers. This thing has a certain flow to it because it's still my favorite movie of all time. Yeah, it gets played a lot, a lot. So that's at number 10. At number 9. At number 9, if we get and you might see multiples of the same band in this list, of course, because I didn't pick any I didn't restrict any criteria of what it could have been a live album, it could have been a compilation, it could have been anything that I play a lot, but I play Fishing for Fishies quite a bit. So yeah, it's yeah. There's a certain flow to it that I really dig, and the environmental message behind it. It really yeah, it really soothes my you know kind of like yeah, it makes me proud. So at number 8, another King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard entry of a flying microtonal banana. I love this. I play this a lot because I still really dig those microtones. I love those microtones. They're just so hypnotic and they're entrancing it's this is the album and of what put them on my radar in the first place was this album. The first thing I ever heard of them was Rattlesnake, but I had been aware of them and come to find out there was a couple of songs of King Gizzard and Lizard that I had heard before and always loved and just didn't realize it was them. And then I put the two and two together. It's like, oh yes, it was them. That yeah, okay, cool. So that's at number 8. At number 7, it is a newer purchase, but I still played it at least, I swear, at least 10 times since I've gotten it because it's so good. And its counterpart, okay, the one is tributing, I had played that last year, like over 10 times, at least 20 times. But this is going to get up there too with it. And not saying I haven't played the original Kimono My House in a few times already this year because I have. I played it at least 4 or 5 times this year for sure. and probably want to play it more, of course. But yeah, I've been playing the 50 years later, the Kimono My House tribute to, you know. So yeah, it's really good because it's Sparks, but metal, in metal form. So how could a guy like me not resist that? You know, I had to order it. So at number, I would say number 10, I think we're in the top 10. Yes. Wait. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Oh no, this is number seven. Sorry. Yeah, we're at number seven. Seven. This was, yeah, this was eight. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is number seven, and out of all, like, this year in particular, I don't know why I've been going back and listening to this album a lot from Bell and Sebastian. So at number seven is The Life Pursuit. Because I really enjoy Another Sunny Day. That's probably one of my it is my favorite song on this album. And right in a row, there's three songs right in a row of Another Sunny Day, White Collar Boy, and The Blues Are Still Blue. I'm going to be giving Larry Graves on one of my, not my next one, but probably the next one after. I want to give him Another Sunny Day by Bell and Sebastian. I want to see his rating on that because I think that's going to be an A plus. I think he's going to love that, but I'm not speaking for him there. Then don't let this and Larry, don't let this influence you at all. Okay, I want you to give me your honest opinion. But I'm expecting you're gonna love it because you gave a couple of other ones, and you gave another one off of this album an A plus, and I'm sure that deserves to be. Okay, top five. Now, yeah, we're sorry. We're at our top five. We're already in our top 10. Our top five. Okay, this is a recent development, and it's kind of my biggest surprise at how much I've been playing this lately, like within a short time. And I didn't get this all that long ago. I didn't. I found it at Spin It for $8. I think I ended up getting this one as one of my free ones. So, and I am not disappointed. I've been listening to this Ron Sexsmith Time Being, his album Time Being, the one that has all in good time, because it's the song that I really love off of that. I get, it still gives me shivers when I listen to it. I love that bridge, you know, and it's those lyrics too. Is like, you know, mhm. Yeah, I'm not gonna recite them, but once I get used to his voice, okay, because I don't know, it's a little. I mean, it works so well in All in Good Time. But no, actually, the whole album, I really love Snow Angel. I really love Never Give Up. I don't know. The whole thing is so great. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to stop gushing about it. Yeah, it's a big surprise. I'm liking this so much more than I thought I was. So so that's why it's in the list. That's why it's at number five, because just how just how much I played it in that short time that I've gotten this. Yeah. So this year so far, that's why it has to be in there. At number four, and this is a Larry Graves' favorite album of this group, and I don't blame him. I mean, I like something else more, and which you'll see. But here again is another King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. I can't. I'm telling you, I can't get enough of this band. I mean, am I saying that I'm starting to like them better than Sparks? Because they're tied. They're still tied as my second favorite band. Okay, just because I've been listening to more King Gizzard lately than I have Sparks doesn't mean anything. They're still tied. So so Paper Mache Dream Balloon, King Gizzard, and the Lizard Wizard as at number four, because yeah, it's only a half an hour long. It's only like 33 minutes long. Such a short little album, and it's so perfect. It's so perfect. I like the darker undertones of the lyrics, because those lyrics have such a great dark undertone to it that I don't want to spoil if you haven't listened to it yet. So So please check it out because it's awesome. All right. At number three. Yeah, yeah. This was suggested by Larry Graves. He told me to buy this, and yeah, I've played this at least a good, yeah, I would say 7 or 8 times now since I've gotten it, and it's a very recent purchase, just this month. Same thing with the Ron Sexsmith. This was a purchase. I think I purchased it at the same time. Yeah, about the same time. And I'm talking about Can Future Days. Yeah, yeah. I really enjoy it. I love it. Um, Not what I was expecting it to be, kind of. You know, I understand. I still haven't really listened to anything else from Ken yet. This weekend I'm planning on getting Monster Movie, and if I can get Tego Mago, I will. That will be the next one after I will be getting. But yeah, Future Days. It really is good, and I understand now. I do understand why Larry Graves loves it, and I thank him. I want to thank him for suggesting me getting this. Yeah, it's really great. It's so it goes all over the place. It's up and down. There's quiet parts. It's really it's stress free music. It's in its purest form. It's the most one of the most stress free music. Yeah, I know this is getting a little long. I don't care. This is all worth it. I like doing the longer. I do kind of like doing the longer. I like to talk. You know that. I like to babble a little bit. So we're only got two more to go, and we're almost done. So be patient with me. At number two, and yeah, oddly enough. Oddly enough, I played this a lot. I think out of my newest purchases this year, this is the one I played more than anything else, and except for what's that number one, of course, because I play that a lot. I'm so tickled by it, and it just yeah okay. At number two, at number two, I've been playing number one in heaven a lot. It's because it's only half an hour long. It's only like again about the same length as paper mache dream balloon. But number one in heaven, it's just hypnotic. I mean, I love Trials for the Human Race. I love Academy Award performance. There's that dun, 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 dun. There's a certain sound that they come out of there that's just I love. I love the whole yeah again the whole album. The whole album. There's not a dud on there. Honestly, okay, weirdly enough, my least favorite song, and by saying least favorite, it's still a 10 out of 10. It's still a 10 out of 10. Every song on there is a 10 out of 10. But if I had to pick a least favorite song, it might be Beat the Clock. Beat the Clock. Because all the other ones have I mean I love that bass line how that bass comes in on my other voice. I love that pulsating rhythm that and it kind of has that like that bit of a distortion to it. I can't mimic that, but yeah. That's why this is at number two. I it's like yeah, this really upped my appreciation for Sparks so much more than I gave them credit for, and I already gave them a lot of credit. Okay, but this just over the top, over the top. That's why I think I love this band so much is because they are over the top but still under the radar, over the top, and yet under the radar. Amazing for a band like that. I think that they can be over the top and yet under the radar as much as they have. Yeah, they have hits and they have, they're popular, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean. At number one, because and this is also another number one from another recent video in the last week or so that I did or I was talking about my most energetic albums that I own, okay? So at number one is King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizards Nonagon Infinity opens the door. And once you get sucked into his vortex of awesomeness, it's just because it's just so. I love the structure of it. I love listening for all those parts where other songs appear in the song, how it all gets seamlessly sewn together. It's a never ending album of awesomeness, and I'm voting this. I I'm telling you, there's no it's not a frivolous thing I'm saying here. I'm voting this as my second favorite album of all time at the moment. I don't call me crazy, call me yeah. This thing here is a masterpiece in my own in my own opinion in its own right. I think this is perfect. I think yeah, people really need to get into this album more and really try to yeah. I know. I just yeah. I okay. Well, I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. Yeah, I just it blows me away how wonderful that is. Did you notice that there's no Tool in there at all? That I haven't really played that much Tool this year. Last year I played quite a bit of Tool. And every previous year I played more and more Tool, but this year I played probably the least amount of so far I played the least amount of Tool that I have ever played. I don't. It's not because I'm oversaturated with it. It's because I have. It's really only because I have so much new stuff that I'm interested in hearing. It does not diminish Tool whatsoever, and it doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah. It's just that I have so much new stuff that is just dazzling me and keeping me interested and keeping I think I'm always going to be able to find something great for music to keep me the make it makes me feel more alive than anything else in this planet. So thank you all for watching, and if you consider subscribing to my channel, I will greatly appreciate it. I don't ask this too often. Please hit the like button. That always helps me, you know. So, everybody, again, as always, I love you all out there. Please be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side. And please, everybody, have a great day, evening, morning, night, afternoon, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody. Almost 20 minutes. Oh my gosh.